We are now live. So, first of all, this is a great and immense pleasure for me having you with us. As I know that Miss Janet is very much busy and she does not have time to educate the people off and on. So, we are just going to request her to let us know her lifelong journey and she would let us know about the topic. So, first of all, I am very much thankful to Miss Janet, and it would be a great session for all of us. We would not only learn through the lifelong journey of Miss Janet, rather, it would be a great and immense pleasure for us to join her. And we have so many things in our mind which we want to eliminate and we want to make progress. We have a lot of goals, we have a lot of objectives in our mind, and we want to achieve them at any cost. But as I have noticed that the most important thing which we miss in our lives is the self confidence. Believe in us. So, I would like to request to Miss Janet to initiate the session as I don't want to waste my time. I have also invited my friend Mr. Muhammad Yasin. He is also a trainer and he would also ask some questions. So, welcome Mr. Yasin for this session, and it would be a pleasure for me having you with us. So, without wasting our time, I would like to request to Miss Janet, just introduce yourself and then we will start our journey. We will start our question answer sessions. Over to you, Miss Janet.
Great, great. Thank you very much. I'm honored to actually be on here with you guys. Again, my name is Janet Henderson Butterton. I am a entrepreneur in the United States of America. I have been an online marketer for 3 years. But the biggest thing I would say is definitely you have to have self confidence. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to be confident in what you're doing, and you definitely want to be confident in anything that you're promoting and or selling. If you're not sure of it, it's going to be harder for you to sell. So you definitely want to study whether it's a product, whether it's a product line, whether it's marketing material, whatever it is. You want to be confident in it, that you're not second guessing yourself. And that's what happens a lot on the internet marketing, MLM marketing, if you will. You ask simple questions and people don't even have those answers. And it's clearly because they haven't taken the time to actually, research. When you're unsure about something, Google is your best friend. You can find anything on Google. You can ask Google, how do I market? Maybe you're marketing a certain product. You can ask, what's in this product? So knowledge is power, but it's only powerful when applied. And I mean, I do Real Talk 101 over here in the United States. That is actually my show here. I'm raw and real. I keep it real with you guys. I don't sugarcoat. And I would say this, definitely you have to have self confidence. I know some of you are probably going, but Janet, you don't understand. Janet, you don't understand my, I was raised this way or that way. Or Janet, you don't understand. I had this job and I lost this job. Janet, you don't understand. Somebody in my family. No, trust and believe me, I do understand. I don't have any parents. They're all deceased. I had a child that committed suicide 2 years ago. So, I was a single mom raising 3 kids. So I've been all over the place as far as having to become independent, and that's the biggest thing is you have to be confident in yourself. Even if someone's telling you, hey, that's phony, don't do that. Guys, there's ways to check, and double check. Like I said, Google is your best friend. If you are thinking about getting into a marketing business, find out who the CEO of the business is. All you have to do is go to Google, put their first and last name in, and put scammer, SCAMMER, behind it. I promise you, if that person is a scammer, it's going to come up. Now, if you research and find out someone's a scammer, don't join the business. People only put people out as a scammer for a reason. If you choose to ignore the reason, again, that's testing your self confidence because you're not confident enough to walk away. And when you are confident, like I am, guys, I join businesses. If I see anything that tests the integrity, honesty, I take my team and I walk away. We don't stay attached to it, and not everybody can do that, unfortunately, because they feel like they got to do it. They got to do it. No, you don't have to do anything, guys. When you have confidence and you walk on a platform with confidence, you can do anything you set your mind to do. The sky is the limit. Don't limit yourself. The biggest problem in MLM is too many people limit themselves. I can't. I used to tell my kids can't, never could. But again, that's part of being confident in who you are and what you bring to the table. When you know your self worth and your self value, that self confidence is going to be there without a doubt.
Ma'am, as you have told us that about self confidence, so in our scenario, we have seen that there are, as far as my approach is concerned, two kinds of confidence. One is self confidence, confidence about upon our own personality, and second one is to show our confidence to the other people. Until and unless we have the confidence in ourselves, we are unable to show it to the others. So it means that the game starts from our own personality. So in our scenario, or in our, you can say, that country, or in the countries where we are facing lockdowns, we are facing the dilemma and the problem of this COVID-19. So most of the people who were doing great jobs, now they are, you can say, stuck off from their jobs, and now their confidence level is very low. So in this scene, when they were earning a lot, and now they are not earning, they are not running their expenses, they are living hand to mouth. Most of the people I have seen that those who were taking high salaries, they have suddenly come to the lower status. So in this scenario, how we can again boost our confidence? Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, well, I'm glad you brought that up because, again, being online, I deal with a lot of third world countries, if you will. I deal with people in Saudi Arabia, India, Nigeria, and even though a lot of people believe that the United States is so enriched, we too over here are actually faced with that difficulty. I myself lost my job 7 months ago. And, instead of sitting there crying about it and going, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. I got online and started looking for work online. I started investing, if you will. I invest in stocks. I have a team. I'm also online under Jan's Financial Growth. I am not a financial advisor. However, what I offer is I find low buy in opportunities, excuse me, not scams. I don't do scams. And again, I've been online since Facebook first came out. So 15 plus years. And I'm credible, and that's another thing. And when you're getting online and you want to join a business with someone, you have to read people's profiles. Your profile is going to tell people multiple things. Now, if you don't have a strong profile, then people will frown upon you. If you don't have at least 5,000 friends, you want to start reaching out and creating friendships. Okay. Once you get your 5,000 friends, then you want to affiliate yourself with groups because when you're promoting something, if you only have 100 people, that's all that's ever going to see what you're promoting. So if you truly want to be successful and tap into the higher end of your opportunity, You definitely have to increase your friends list, and you definitely want to start engaging with people. Engaging is a simple hello. It's a simple, when you see someone's post, even if you don't know them, just make a comment on it. Good morning, how are you? I mean, that's how you and I met. I didn't know you. You're online, I'm online, and we made that connection, and then he offered me to come out here and do this show with him, and I said, okay, I'll do it. So here I am. So it starts there, guys. But again, if Hyman didn't have the confidence and I didn't have the confidence in myself to get on this show and do this show, I wouldn't be here today. But again, I'm a very, very independent woman. I do have my own team over here in the United States. Like I said, I do have my Real Talk 101 show, and I also have Jan's Financial Growth. And the biggest thing too is multiple streams of income. Too many people, you follow a leader, and I'm going to tell you something. You're only as good as the leader who's teaching you. If the leader is not strong, then you're not going to be strong, guys. You're not. And this is why I put the emphasis on Google, 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 Google. Let Google be your best friend. And like I said, working with third world countries, I deal a lot with people. They just want the answer. They don't want to go research it. But again, when you guys are dependent on someone else to give you an answer, you're not confident if it's going to be an accurate answer, or if it's just going to be something, just to maybe shut you up. So, again, I encourage you, let Google be your best friend, no matter what it is. I don't care what it is. It is on Google, I promise you. But, when you get that confidence level, you can do anything you want to do. And the biggest thing is multiple streams. There's a saying here in the U.S., don't put all your eggs in the same basket. What do I mean by that? You don't just join one business line. And I know there's leaders out there, guys, that would tell you, oh, no, 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 no. You got to do this. You got to do it for 6 months if you want to be successful. Okay. Some of them believe that, and they try to make you believe that. But again, if you're confident in yourself, you can do multiple streams. You can do multiple opportunities at the same time. So again, you are limiting yourself in your own mind. So if you can be encouraged, guys, that's all I can say. Be encouraged. Like I said, over here in the US, we are struggling with the COVID. I didn't have a job for 7 months. I just recently went back to work full time this past weekend, last Saturday. So I've been faithfully working for be a week tomorrow. And I'm not in jeopardy of losing my job again a second time. But I worked at our local airport, and obviously we don't have people traveling. We don't have international travels. I was out of a job. Um, Financially, did it hurt me? Yes. Financially, did it stop me? No, because I'm resourceful. So when you are confident in yourself, you're going to find ways to be resourceful. It's not always about sticking your hand out and asking somebody for to give you something. Give me something, You got to work for what you want. Like I said, I was a single mother for 3 years or 4 years with 3 children. I never even asked my parents for a dime. I found a way. So when you're self confident in yourself and you know that you're a go getter, it all starts right here, guys. You can either choose, and I've heard this, you don't understand, the government's doing this to us, the government's holding us back. Nobody is holding you back. The only thing that's holding you back is your mind. Your mind. Because unless that government is physically in your house every day telling you don't eat that, don't wash that, don't do that, don't watch that, they're not holding you back. You're holding yourself back. You're allowing them to hold you back. Same thing with me. When I lost my job 7 months ago, I could have just sat here and go, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh, I just don't know what I'm going to do. But I became resourceful. And when you have that self confidence, guys, you're going to find resources, you know. And I know a lot of people don't have trust in other countries. And it's sad, but again, if you've scammed someone, then the first thing out of your mouth is going to be, are you a scammer? Because that's how you relate to people. But see, when people ask me, are you a scammer? I say, you know what? I prefer not to even do business with you because I'm confident in what I do. I'm confident when I bring a team to a table to earn money, we're going to earn money, because I've already done my research and I'm not going to pull a team into an opportunity that's a scam. And like I said, if we are on a platform and I see integrity being tested, I see when I've done my due diligence, and that's the number one thing you got to do your due diligence. And I already researched how this program works, and then you have a leader telling you something totally opposite. Again, when you're confident, no matter if they're your leader, no matter if they're your sponsor, if you can say, wait a minute, buddy, and check them. Never be afraid to check your leader. I don't understand why you're telling me that when I watched the video and the video said ABC. Again, when you are self confident, you can walk away from any platform on MLM. I can. I can. Because, like I said, my number one is integrity, honesty. And I say this to anybody on the MLM. I challenge that. My integrity doesn't come with a price. What does that mean? It means even though I might see that, it's a lie, you're deceiving people, but I want to make that dollar to do it. It's not my style, guys. I don't roll like that. But there are a lot of MLM businesses out there. People are only out for themselves. And I say this, don't be somebody's number. What do I mean by that? You know, when you have a leader that brings you into a business, and again, it's about you being bold and self confident, and that leader is not teaching you, that gives you your strength to just walk away. You don't owe nobody nothing at the end of the day. When you have that mindset, I don't owe you nothing. When you have that mindset, I'm not going to be your number. When you have that mindset, I can do this myself. You're going to succeed. There's nothing, the only person that fails you is you.
Okay, ma'am, thanks. As you have mentioned very well that it is only our mindset. And I can also say that it is our perception, what we perceive about our own personality. It doesn't matter the things or the qualities, the characteristics, the capabilities we have or not. Once we start believing upon us, when we start thinking that we have the abilities, we can do something, we have confidence. So by just shifting our thought into that particular level, we would be able to enhance our confidence. So ma'am, as you have rightly said that I and you, we do not have any connection, but one thing is for sure, I can say that I must say that I am confident that I have invited you without knowing you. I do not know where are you from. I do not know what is your status, but I diligently and consciously started talking to you and started inviting you for my session. So as far as my personality is concerned, I'm also delivering trainings and sessions upon self confidence, public speaking, and how we can monetize our skills, how we can learn more. So, as a trainer, when we have some people with us and they do not want to improve their confidence, they are so much, you can say that, below average, their confidence is very much low. So as a trainer, as a public speaker, what are the duties, what are the activities which we can perform to uplift the self confidence and the confidence of those people?
Well, the biggest thing you have to do is you have to find a why. You have to find a why, guys. Why am I doing this? Is it because of a child? Is it because of your parents? Is it because you're helping family? Is it because you're helping siblings? When you can relate your actions to something that's very, very important to you, that's going to keep you going. And I would want to say this to each and every one of you. Every day you need to get up and you need to make the self acclamation to yourself. When you rise in the morning, say this: I am, I will, and I can. What do I mean by that? I am who I say I am. I will do this. I can do this. Again, that's self confident, because when you're confident in yourself, you notice I didn't say, I will try. I will try. You have to speak it into existence as though it's already yours. And once you proclaim that existence, it's going to be yours, because you have a why that's so strong and you're so passionate that you're going to make this work. It's going to work for you. Again, it starts right here. So, you know, stop saying I can't. You don't understand. Also, it's in your verbiage, how you speak. If you speak positivity, you're going to receive positivity. If you speak negative, you're going to receive negative. And it's all about your environment. It's very, very important who you surround yourself with. The five most important people in your inner circle. Those are going to be the people. I say this with confidence too. If you're not, and again, it's part of my biblical belief. If you're not promoting me, if you're not, promoting me, cheering me on, I'm going to keep you distant, because you only want people closest to your inner circle, excuse me, that's going to be a positive influence. Start looking for recordings, or again, Google is your best friend. YouTube, find things that are inspirational. Start your day off by reading something positive. Then remember the acclamation: I am, I can, I will. I am, I can, I will. I am, I can, I will. Say that 5 times throughout your day. And when you start doing that, you're going to start building that self confidence. You're going to start seeing things that used to be upsetting. It doesn't really affect you anymore, because, again, it starts with that inner circle. You've got to have a powerful inner circle. But at the beginning of every day, it's right here. It's how you wake up. It's how you wake up and you decide what you're going to do to make that change. There's a saying here in the US, the definition of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. It's not going to happen. The only way that happens is if you make the change. So if you expect a different result, you have to do something different. Laying in bed every day and just crying about your situation, it's not helping you financially. It's
Okay.
not helping you emotionally. It's not helping you spiritually. So you have to make the change. It starts right here.
You are absolutely right. As you have just mentioned that, first of all, we need to have affirmation pep talk early in the morning. It can enhance our self confidence, and we must use the positive words. This is the first step. Our viewers are my friends, and those people who are listening to us, who are watching our session, I would like to recommend to all of them that first of all, start from pep talk. Start start using positive words. When you are getting up early in the morning, at that time you need to speak all those words which you want to do, and you must use the word can and the word will. I can do, I will do, I have done. Why I am going to let you know all these things? Because I feel that I am confident, and I have got this confidence through this formula, through self talk. Early in the morning, I do self talk about myself, about my goals, about my life, about the things around me. This is the first thing. And the second thing which ma'am has just mentioned, that we need to change the company. 5 people whom we surround, we are the product of those people. If we want to increase our financial level, we need to have the company of those people who are financially strong. If we want to improve our spiritual health, then we need to spend our time with those people who are spiritually gone ahead. And in this way, we can improve our all the things which we want to improve. The second thing, we need to change our company. And the third thing, as I have just mentioned, that you must have one mentor. In all my sessions, I always tell that you must have one mentor whom you feel that that person is a really confident guy, and he is doing whatever he is thinking, and he is achieving all the things which he has thought, which he or she has thought. So the third thing is you need to have a mentor with you. Now, one thing that we are facing, so as I want to avail this time, and I have so many questions which the people are going to ask me time and again, and I want you to help us in this regard. Supposedly, a person who is trying hard and he is struggling hard, and he or she has put in all his efforts so many times, but he is facing the music, he is facing failures. So ultimately, the result is he would get his confidence at a very low level. So after, you can say that, inviting, after encountering so many failures, it is natural to go down. So at that particular time, how we can enhance our confidence, how we can enhance our self belief.
The biggest thing I would say is when you have that mentality. Think about all these celebrities. Think about the famous basketball players, famous football players. How many balls did he miss? How many hoops did he miss? Football, how many balls did he miss? Golf, how many times did he put his golf ball in the pond? You know, everybody has a failure. What you Again, it's mindset. For every failure, there is something better coming. Let your failures be yours, and don't look at it like it's a failure. Look at it like it's your step back for your step up. Let me say that again. It is just your step back for your step up. You know, God challenges us because if we only go through life, experience all the good, the good, the good, we're never going to have the respect for the good because we've never experienced a failure. So when you experience failure, setbacks, it's because God is ready to thrust you higher. But he has to see, how can you handle the failure first? You know, we're not all born to receive the positive in everything we do in life. So through everybody's trials and tribulations, you have to be willing to go through the failures. And remember this, it's a season. When I'm going through a dark moment, when I'm going through a situation, I just remind myself, it's a season. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. It starts with
Absolutely.
mindset. When you realize you're only in a season, God never gave us breath for us to be failures. Again, we fail ourselves. We have the tools, but it's up to us to go and grab those tools and work with the proper tools. Get the mindset. Too many people from these different countries. Everybody's a scammer. Where if you're going through life not trusting anybody, you've already given up. You've already given up. Everybody's not a scammer. But the same as, you people scam us, you people scam us. It's a controversy from every single country. But again, when you do your due diligence, you research your leader or someone you're wanting to join business with, go through their profile, go see what their engagements are like. If you clicked on my profile right now and you was like, wow, she only has one picture and like 10 friends, what is that? Obviously, I either just started out or I'm a fake, I'm a phony. But you're not going to see that when you go to my page. When you go to my page, when I post, I'm getting over 100 comments, loves, likes, or whatever it is. Over 100 engagements, almost on anything that I'm putting out there right now, because I'm bringing um, um, positivity to people. I'm doing acclamations for people. I'm not just throwing product in people's faces. Um, but you got to be, first and foremost, guys, you got to be yourself. You got to be original. You're going to follow some leaders. It's going to say you got to do X, Y, and Z. No, guys, you're not a robot. Stop being everybody's robot and be yourself. That's why if you go look at my page, Janet does Janet. Well, if I wake up and feel like this is what I'm going to post, this is what I'm going to post. I don't follow nobody's book. I have my own book. Um, but again, it's when you have that self confidence, I promise you, you can do anything you set your mind to. But definitely believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
As you have just told us that when we are facing a lot of problems, issues, hardships, and failures, at that particular time, and we should use the positive words, as you have just mentioned that this time shall pass too. This time shall pass too. By revealing, by speaking this sentence, we can also enhance our confidence level. So, as you are just telling us that we can just change our perception by changing our words. We can change our perception by only changing our words. If we are using positive words, it would automatically give us strength and we would start thinking positively. So, first lesson is that we would never ever use negative words in our lives if we want to improve our self confidence, if we want to improve our self image, the image in our own eyes. So we need to eliminate all those negative words which we have been using since years. So first step is we will not use all those negative words. Second, as ma'am has just told us that we need to start affirmation, positive words early in the morning. It would also enhance our self confidence. Now my next question is that does self confidence come through education and particular skill? If we have certain skill set, so at that particular time we get confidence. So if we do not have confidence, so it means that we are also lacking in different skills. Supposedly I am talking to you in our country, in the third world countries, where people feel that they are unable to speak, they are unable to communicate with the foreigners, with the native speakers. So if you're feeling like this, so it means that you need to develop that capability where you would be able to speak to those people. When you would develop that skill, when you would improve that particular level, at that particular time you would automatically improve your self confidence. So, does it relate to our skills or not?
Well, it does, but again, it comes down to, like I said, Google's going to be your best friend. Um, when you start looking for positive affirmations, when you start changing your mindset, it's all going to come in there. It's going to come into play. Reading. When you say, "Well, I'm not confident enough," a lot of people when they get into MLMs, they're not confident enough to do like what we're doing right here, a live video. They're all, no, 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 I'm shy, I'm shy, I'm shy. You know, um, and again, it comes with confidence. How do you overcome that? You start out by, get in front of a mirror at home and just talk to your mirror. And then everything just starts becoming you become a byproduct of it, Same way that you're talking to your friends, you just start talking. The biggest thing I started doing was, if you want to be a good leader, you got to find good leaders and follow those leaders. Jump on their videos. Go through, again, Facebook. If you see someone's live video, just click on it. Click on it and see what they're doing. See how they're doing it. See what they're saying. Look at people's engagements. It starts there. It starts there.
It means
And
that
if
we
you
can.
find somebody, you can do, if someone's doing a live video, that they'll bring you on. Like he and I are sharing this video right now. If I didn't have the confidence, I'm not doing this by myself. Have someone else bring you onto a video. Maybe that's something you could start doing. Start helping people in your country getting on a live video.
It means that you are recommending all of us that we need to start reading the books as well. Through reading, we can improve our confidence. We can come to know that the people who have started from the scratch and they have touched the sky in their specific field. So, ma'am, it means that if I sum up all our discussion, so we can say that we are the product of what we are feeding to us. What
You
we
are a
are,
product of your environment.
we are the product of our environment. One thing, and second thing, we need to consciously choose the things, the people, the environment that would feed our mind. It means that if we want to improve our self confidence, if we want to improve our confidence, our image, so it means that we need to feed our mind with positive people, with right words, with books. As you are telling us time and again that Google is our best friend. As I would quote my personal example. I have never spent so much amount upon my learning. Why? Because I have come to know that all the things, all the material, all the positive people, they are available on YouTube. You can search, you can go to YouTube channel, and you would find the people who are doing marvels, who are doing miracles in this world, and all these facilities are available free of cost. So one more thing that I would add with you is that we should make YouTube our friend, our best friend. It would teach us so many things. And when we would come to know, when we would start feeding the experiences of those people who have started from the very low level, from the scratch, and they have touched the sky. When we would come to know about those people, then it would help us in improving our self-confidence.
You can actually get on YouTube and build a house just from YouTube. You can learn how to do plumbing from YouTube. You can learn how to um, sell coffee from YouTube. You can learn how to fix a car from YouTube. YouTube will be also your best friend. But, when I say YouTube, I kind of put it in the family with Google because, again, same thing with Google. Anything you want to do, guys, it's already there. Instead of asking somebody, what does this mean? Can I get this crypto wallet in my country? Again, you go to Google and you say, in my country, what crypto wallet can I use? Google already knows what country you're in. So they're going to relate the question to your country, and you're going to get so many people ask me questions. I go to Google, pull it up, and I send it to them. I go, there you go, read it. There you go, read it. Because again, the definition of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. You're never going to get a different result. When you're constantly going out here asking people for answers, you're not teaching yourself anything. And, when you research something and you read it, the likeliness of you obtaining it is going to be a lot stronger than someone just telling you their version of something. And I research. And you said something, and again, relating to it biblically, guys. I mean, this is your spiritual, your financial, no matter what you're dealing with right now. You are in a season and you're going to overcome. Yeah, you were sitting up here and now right now you're down here, but you've just got to figure out how to get yourself back up here. You know, there's a saying, however old you are, I don't give you 30 years old, okay? You didn't go broke overnight and you're not going to get rich overnight. So, you just got to find the balance. But if you can find that thing that's that burning desire inside you, that's what's going to keep you going. When you have that melting moment when you want to just give up, that's what's going to keep you going. Whether it's a child, it's a parent, sibling, whatever it is. Maybe you're affiliate with an orphanage and you really want to help these kids. Find a way to continuously help them, not just saying, hey, can you give me $10 to help my little kids over here? No, be resourceful. Find a way that you're going to have a continuous flow of income. Abundance. You've got to start looking for abundance, not the for now, for the moment. You got to be looking for the future. And I think that's where a lot of people sell themselves short because, it's quicker to say, hey, can you send me $5? I'm hungry, than it is to say, oh, wait a minute. So I can invest $1 and earn $100. But it starts with the mindset.
Yes, you have told us that we must have burning desire in our personality, first of all. And the second thing, we cannot get anything overnight. So everything would take time. So we need to prepare our mind on these parameters. Then it would become easier for us to improve and enhance our self-worth. Now, ma'am, I have a question that most of the time we have all the resources. Most of the time we have skill set. Most of the time we have the people around us who would really help us. But before starting our journey, we lose the game in our mind. We lose the game in our mind, and we have, after having all these facilities, after having all these people around us, we do not take initiatives because we have mentally given up. So what is the solution of this thing?
Well, again, it's are you're giving up in submission. I mean, again, when you give up in your mind and you've already declared that you're just going to let someone take over and take control of you, then you're not going to see anything change. But when you declare a declaration on yourself that I am, I can, and I will, I am, I can, and I will, I am, I can, and I will, you're going to make that change, because again, it's going to reflect back to that desire. What is that desire? What is it that's pushing you to want to make a change? What is it that is pushing you? Are you hungry enough? Are you hungry enough? And that's the thing here. A lot of third world countries see the US as a rich country. We're rich because we make ourselves rich. We don't sit here and ask people for handouts. We are resourceful. We find a means, we find a way to work. Now, even in building a business, when here's a question here, it says, I have a confidence, but why I feel on some place I can't get my goal. What is your goal? Is your goal reasonable? You know, even when, excuse me, when you set a goal, you have to set timelines with it. Like I said, it ain't going to happen overnight. But you got to say, okay, when you wake up today, always have this. I want to be better than the person I was yesterday. What can I do to make that happen? I want to be better than the person I was yesterday. Now, if I just laid around all day in my pajamas because, I didn't want to get dressed, nobody was going to come and see me. It all starts at home. When you wake up, you make that acclamation for yourself. I can, I will, I am. Take that bath, put those clothes on, and force yourself to be vibrant and alive. That's what's going to happen. But if you just wake up every day and just say, "Man, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to take a bath. Nobody's coming to see me. I'm just going to lay in my pajamas all day." You become complacent. You become lazy. And you become that up here. But when you change your situation, I want to be better than the person I was yesterday. Every day you should make that acclamation. I want to be better than a person. Even if it means making one more penny than what you made yesterday. Even if it means, giving your neighbor a piece of bread. Um, Anything that you're doing different, you are making changes. It's a process, and you have to be willing to go through the process.
We can say that every day is a new day, so we should start new journey on each and every day. In this way we can go ahead in our lives. I have one question on the screen. Ruxana Bibi, she is our regular viewers, and she is asking that I have a confidence, but why I feel on some places that I can't get my goals.
What is her goals?
She wants to, I think so, as she has told me that she wants to uplift her life, and she wants to get higher financial status. So whenever she starts doing anything new, she before starting she was confident, but whenever she makes her mind and she wants to go into any field, and she has to meet so many people, so at that particular time she feels that she cannot achieve her goals.
But okay, so that comes down to She's beating herself up. She's giving up on herself. And again, that's all part of being self confidence. Um, I can, I will, I am, I can, I will, I am. We all fall. We all fall. It's part of life. Maybe, it's like taking a test. Do we know all the answers? No. But how do we find the answers? We find them by resourcing, by going to Google, by going to YouTube and studying. And then once you master it, then slowly you will grasp it. But again, it's not going to happen overnight. And the biggest thing I see, especially on MLM marketing, um, people connect with leaders. These leaders are 6, 7 figure income earners, and they promise you everything under the sun. And again, guys, what they're not telling you, and again, it comes with being, uh, you got to know who you're surrounding yourself with. A majority of these 6 and 7 figure income earners that get on the market and they make you think that they earned 100, 200, $500,000 from their online business. Guys, the truth is they have 25 other businesses. They run behind the scenes, and they don't market it. They don't put it out there. They don't advertise. But I promise you, they're in 25 other things. I could give y'all a list of leaders online that I know for a fact does it. And it's frustrating to me because I say you're very misleading and you're deceiving people. You have these people out here with this mindset that they've got one job and they're going to be a millionaire, and y'all know darn good and well that's a lie. That's a lie. You're deceiving people. So again, it's a matter of, again, your circle, your inner circle. It's a matter of how much engagement are you doing. If any one of y'all, and that's what you should probably do, Hyman. Start going to some of these people's profiles. Look and see how many friends they have on their profile, and just kind of look at it. Starts with your profile. If I go to your profile and I see politics, sexual stuff, I'm not doing business with you. So your Facebook profile is your business card. How are you portraying it? If I go to Hyman's Facebook page and I see everything on his page but him, I'm not going to do business with him because he don't even promote his own stuff. And that's the biggest thing that I see online. People share everybody else's stuff on their own page, but they're not. You got to sell yourself. You got to brand yourself first before you can brand anybody else out there. I would say that
You
you
have,
definitely got to brand yourself.
you have rightly said that when we are not ready to help our own selves, then there isn't anyone in this universe who would help us. So with this, we have Dr. Wasim with us. He's my friend as well as I have been learning from him since years. So he has one question. Can we
Sure.
defeat the confidence shaking barriers through technical measures or through intellectual skills? Which way is better? Technical measures or intellectual skills, which would help us in improving our self-confidence?
Well, I would have to say both. Both. A lot of people right now, and I know this again because I work with a lot of third world countries. Um, you know, you and I both have a cell phone, but I have an iPhone. I have an 11 Pro. You know what I'm saying? So my internet is better than yours. My phone, the design of my phone is better than yours, even though you might have a phone. And this is a difficulty that I see a lot in third world countries. Their internet is not strong, so they don't have data on their phones to do the research. They can't watch a lot of these videos, and it is a struggle. But again, that's why I reference Google. If you can read, you can see it there. And if you struggle reading, then your next resource is going to be go find it on YouTube. But whatever it is, building a house, building a fireplace, cooking, making bread, it's on YouTube. It's on Google. The answers are there. How hungry are you? How hungry are you?
Ma'am, as you have rightly said that we need to Google for our help. One thing I must share here is that most of the time, most of the time we attach our self-worth, we attach our self-esteem, we attach our self-confidence with the things. Supposedly, we attach our worth with the mobile phone. We attach our worth with the cars. We attach our worth with the big house. We attach our worth with the big bank balance. So when I was attending a training about self-esteem, at that particular level, I learned that we should not attach our self-worth with the items, with the things. So the things can be left, the things you would leave, the things, the incident would happen and you can lose all the things from you. It means that if you have attached all your worth with the things, with the items, so it is not good for your self esteem, for your self worth. And why? Because you would lose, you would get rid of all those things once. So here I would like to ask you that shall we attach our worth with the things, with our degrees, with our finance, with our friends, or shall we believe in our own selves?
I'm sorry, repeat your question.
I'm saying that most of the time we attach our worth, our esteem, our confidence with the objects, with the items, supposedly with the cars, with finance, with mobile phone, with our friends. So once we would leave all those things, so we would lose our self-confidence. So shall we rely upon the external factors or shall we believe in our own selves?
Well, I think you have to believe in yourself. I mean, again, if you look at it from a biblical standpoint, did Jesus own a car? Did Jesus own a cell phone? Did Jesus own a computer? No. But he was confident enough to go out into the unknown and speak on what he believed in. So it's the same thing. It's not a matter of who's got the most toys, who's got the biggest materialistic stuff. Again, knowledge is power, but it's only power when it's applied. You know, it doesn't matter if you're the smartest person in the world, and if you're not applying any of that knowledge, you're the dumbest person in the world. Because no matter what you do, it doesn't matter if you're making bread and baking a cake, fixing a car, building a house. You got to have the knowledge to do it. But if you've got it and you just every day wake up and just sit and self-condemn yourself, you're going to always be broke. No, Janet, you don't understand. It's been like this stuff with negativity. I'm driving. There we go. Sorry, guys, I'm driving.
Okay, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
You know, you got to have the I am, I can, I will. Get over that. Remember, again, it's a season. It's a season. You've got to get yourself out of the season. You got to quit accepting less than what your worth is. What do I mean by that? Again, stop crying about this has been the same. You don't understand. It's our government. You don't understand. We're poor. You don't understand. We're hungry. You don't understand. Well, again, can't, never could. Nothing's going to change until you decide to change it. You.
It is the matter of
We have COVID-19 over here. We have, like I said, I lost a job for 7 months. You don't think that my financial picture didn't change? But I didn't sit in self pity. I just knew in my mind, okay, I got to flip the switch. I got to find something that's going to work. I got to find a way to keep myself afloat so I don't go into, a despair, if you will. And so I started doing online. I'm not dependent online, and that's the difference between me and a lot of MLM marketers. I can go work a 9 to 5 job. A lot of people, this is their die hard. This is their do or die. You know. Never make MLM your do or die. Never. Always have a backup plan. Because this is a season and this too shall pass.
We have one question on the screen where information of word by this name. A person is asking that we try. When we are going to try, we make mistakes. We make blunders, and ultimately we face so many hardships, problems, and failures. So it ultimately and badly affect our confidence. So at that particular time, shall we need to have anyone to motivate us?
Oh, definitely, definitely, definitely. Like I said, that is why it will be a benefit to you. Like I said, go online, go find leaders, go find somebody else's videos, and just listen to their videos. Every person who is an online marketer, if you can find their first video, everyone pretty much will do a video. It talks about their why. Why am I doing this? Why did I decide that I want to do online? You've got to be relatable to people. And there's people that's going to relate to your story. Maybe it's drugs. Maybe it's, you know, a molestation, a sexual molestation that happened somewhere in your childhood or whatever. Someone's going to relate to you. So when you can relate to people, and when people can see people that have struggled, that was from the streets, that, was, you know, one piece of bread from starving, and now they have their own success story. And that's what you guys got to do. You got to start finding out and writing your success story. That's why pencils have erasers. We're going to fall. We're going to make mistakes. But do you sit and go, well, I can't write this book because I can't figure out the first word to start it? Or do you go read and empower yourself to create that first word?
Okay, it means that we need to have someone.
Yes, definitely. You want a mentor. Like I said, just a mentor or like someone you follow. It could be your pastor from your church. It could be your neighbor. You know, find someone that you're inspired by. It doesn't have to be a person that you talk to one on one every single day. I mean, I'm a member of Joe Osteen, which is a major, major mega pastor here. He does live sessions on Saturday night. I go to church on Saturday night because he's inspiring, he's uplifting, he promotes me. When I'm down in the dumps, he's what gets me smiling again. Do I call him on the phone? No. Do I go break bread with him and eat with him? No. But every week on Saturday, I meet up with him online and I get my Jesus juice, if you will. I mean, so the person, the mentor, it can be a celebrity, anybody that you can relate to, and that's what it's about. You got to find someone you can relate to. But yes, it may be that video that, and I've seen this too, when I said you can relate to people. I mean, I had a child that committed suicide. My passion is to help people that are on that breaking point to try to persuade them that there's an alternate. Death is permanent. It's not a decision that you can make and come back from. It's permanent. It's the same thing. Don't kill what you got going. Don't kill your dreams, guys. Only you can keep your dreams alive. Only you.
As you are saying that we need to have time for us. We need to have special time. We need to take out special time for our own personalities. In this way, we would be able to manage our lives. We would be able to enhance our confidence level. As you
Oh
have
yeah.
told that, as you have just told that mentors are really important for all of us. So here I would like to let our audience know that a mentor is the one who has already gone through the same experience, who has passed the same path before you. So he can really guide you, he can really help you, he can really inspire you, he can really motivate you, and he can help you in every respect. Now it is your duty, it is the duty of a person who is feeling low confidence, who has low confidence in himself or herself, it is the duty of that person to find out that mentor. And I have seen that mentors are available. It is the lack of our confidence, we do not go to them. As I have just contacted Miss Janet. So I can also learn so many things after this session. When the session would get over, I can also contact to her. I can also learn so many new things from her. So it means that mentors are available. It means that facilities are available. Books are available. Leaders are available. Channels are available. YouTube and social media platforms are available. It is only our duty to think about our own personality first of all. When we would try to think about our own selves, then we can take help from the other people. So in this session I have learned so many new things from Miss Janet, and it's a great opportunity for all of us. And one more thing, this video would remain on my YouTube and it would be uploaded tomorrow on my YouTube channel. We can also consult this video so many times. One more thing that I would really like to let my audiences know, that my teacher, my mentor, he says that you need to listen to that one audio so many times. At first time, you are just taking noise. At first time, you are not going to grab each and everything. So the first time it is only noise. When you're going to listen second time, then you will start getting something out of that session. So I hope that our listeners, the people who are watching us, they would listen to the talk, they would listen, they would watch our session time and again, and then they would learn that what are the things which they can customize, which they can really help, which they can really use for themselves. So it is a really great opportunity. As I have just launched this session, I have just started this session just to give a boost to my followers so that they can know that if I can contact to Miss Janet, then all the people of the world, they can contact to the people. And if they are, I was willing, I have in my mind that I have to launch a session with a foreigner, with a native speaker. So I got there and I found out a person at that particular time. Although 1 week back, I did not know, I was not aware of Miss Janet, but now I have come into contact with her. And same is the case with all of you, the people who are listening to us. They must think high about themselves, and if they are feeling low, they need to have mentor with them. Miss Janet is our mentor. I would like to request her to give her ID, to give her Facebook ID, to give her address, so that the people who are really interested, they would catch you, they would learn from you, they would get the leadership skills, they would get communication skill from you. So I would really like you to share your address, to share your Facebook ID, to share your YouTube channel link, whatever you want to share, so that our audience, the people who are listening to us, who are watching our sessions time and again, they would contact you.
Okay, I'm trying to put it here in chat. I didn't know this was on here. Jan's financial growth.
I will really request to you that you just send me your address on my messenger, because we are in contact through our messenger. So as you are telling me that you are not using WhatsApp. So you can say the share your detail over there, and then I would share the same detail with my audience. And one more
Okay.
thing that I one more thing that I would really be thankful to you if you would give our time after 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, whenever you are free. As I know that you are very much busy and you have taken your time from your job. You need to take off at 1 p.m. according to your time. But on my request, on my timely request, on my request, I requested you time and again. That is why you have taken leave for some time earlier. And it's a great opportunity for all of us. So here I would like to ask one last question. The people who are very much ambitious like me, the people who have self confidence, the people who have believe in themselves, and they know that they would achieve their targets at any cost. They would achieve their targets, their goals, their objectives of life at any cost. So, but one problem that the people like me are facing is that they think that the time is very, you can say that the distance is very high. We would reach there after 15 years, after 20 years. So if we have confidence, if we have the ability, we have capability, so we can minimize the distance by putting in our efforts, by learning different techniques, by reading different books, or it would take time. This question is especially for
Absolutely.
me.
Absolutely. Like I said, I mean, nothing's going to come overnight, Um, nothing's happened overnight. You can't build a house overnight. You can't build a car overnight. You can't build a boat overnight. Nothing happens overnight. So your success, you're writing your story of success story every day, every day. Again, start it out with a pencil so that you can change and make changes to it. But um, it's going to take time. But the biggest thing is multiple streams, multiple streams. Even if it's little, a penny turns into dimes, turns into dollars, turns into hundreds, turns into thousands. The biggest thing right now is people, they're looking for the big win, the big win, the big win. Sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. Crawl before you walk. It's not always about the big win. But I would definitely say this. I would be encouraged to do another show like this with you on a different topic. Because I know we're getting into the hour and you don't want them to go too long because you lose your audience.
Yes, yes. So that is why I asked my last question. So with this, I am very much thankful too, but I would conclude the whole discussion. I would sum up just to add value in my viewers, in my audience. As you have just mentioned that everything would take time. So we must keep this point in our mind. Whatever we are doing, it would take time. There is no shortcut in life. There is no shortcut to make bigger successes, to make success in our lives. So I have so many things which I want to share, but as ma'am has just told us that we have lack of, you can say, the time. We do not have so many or so much, you can say that, attention span. So we would lose our attention when we are going to prolong our sessions. So with this, I have just, you can say that, um, I have just recorded all these things and I have taken out the message which ma'am has just shared with us. I would share all those messages on my Facebook as well as on my WhatsApp status. With this, first of all, I am very much thankful to ma'am who has taken out special time and we have learned a lot. And it's a great opportunity for all of us that because we are hungry for learning and ma'am has just given us her best. Whatever she has learned throughout her life, she has given us all those things. Now, this is our duty to implement. As ma'am has just told us that knowledge is profitable, knowledge is good, but if it is applied. So, it is our duty to apply the knowledge, it is our duty to apply the techniques, it is our duty to apply the intellectual skills which we have just learned from ma'am. So I'm very much thankful to you, ma'am, and I would really, really, really recommend all the people who are listening to us, who are watching this video, who would watch this video after this session, they must contact to Miss Janet so that they may enhance their life, they may enhance their lives, they may enhance their professional career, they may improve their personal life, they may improve their confidence level. And on the other hand, I am very, very much thankful to our viewers who are regularly listening to us. With this, I'm just going to request to Miss Janet say last words, and after that, we are going to conclude our session.
Guys, I'm going to end with I can, I will, and I am. I can, I will, and I am. Like I said, start saying that 3 times a day. I promise you, you're going to see a change. You're going to see a change. Again, my name is Janet Henderson Butterton. I am Real Talk 101 on Facebook. You can also catch me, Jan's Financial Growth, on Facebook. I am available on Instagram. I am available on um is it Instagram and Messenger. So, nobody's a stranger. Please feel free to reach out. Again, I do work a full-time job. I am a mother with two surviving children and nine grandchildren. So I am a very, very busy person, but I'm never too busy to help somebody in need. So with that said, as always, um, think positive, set your goals high, and remember, give your smile to somebody in need. God bless you.
Let's adjourn our session by saying, we can, we will, we have. We can, we will, we have. This is Humayun Kiani signing off from this tonight's session. Thank you. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.
Bye bye.